All right, on the unit 3 practice test number 9, we want to talk about end behaviors for the following polynomial. We have a right end behavior and a left end behavior. So with polynomial functions, there are really four types of end behaviors. I'll go ahead and graph this so you can see what it looks like. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit and you'll see looks like a squiggly graph opening up on the left side and opening down on the right side. So I'm going to draw the sketch of the graph. All we care really about is the general shape of the graph. We don't have to get into finding the zeros and anything like that. So knowing that this graph looks like this, not quite like that. So it points down on the right and up on the left. You want to think about on the right side first. Since that right side is going in this direction, the x value will go to infinity on the right. So you'll say as x approaches, and you'll want to use infinity for the right end behavior, infinity. Now, when it's doing that, it's also pointing downward. So the y value, while it's going to the right, is going down. So you'll say y approaches negative infinity. Negative infinity is down in the lower direction on the y-axis. Y can also be represented by whatever the function is named. In this case, it's p of x. So we would say p of x approaches negative infinity. So the right side will always have x going to infinity, but we don't know what the y is going to do until we see the graph. There are ways to tell without the graph too, but that's a little bit harder to process. So we'll stick with graphing it. On the left side, the graph is going to, the x value is going to go toward negative infinity, because negative infinity is over here on the left side. So we'll write negative infinity on the left. And then in this case, the graph points up on the left side. So since it points up, the y values will point to positive infinity. So as x goes to the left, as x goes to negative infinity, y, p of x, goes to infinity. And that's how you do end behaviors for a polynomial function. And question 10 is very similar. So once you see it, you should try it on your own.